Welcome to another Of One Mind Beer Reviews. My name is Zeb.
My name is Daniel.
I'm going to look at you from now on.
Oh, no!
And this evening, we are drinking from jdub'sbrewing in Sarasota, Florida, their Poolside Kölsch.
Good one.
A Kölsch is a traditionally German style. Now, the rule in Germany is that you have to brew it in the city of Cologne in order for it to be called a Kölsch, and it has to follow a very strict guideline of what can be in it, what is allowable.
Or you cannot call it a Kölsch.
It has to be a Kölsch style.
It has to come from Cologne.
It has to come from Cologne. Apparently, according to Randy Mosier, that rule does not apply to the U.S.
Yeah, because we just
do what we want.
Lovely.
They are lagers, and they are slightly hoppy.
Is it in fact a lager?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Good to know.
If it's not, tell me. But I mean, it's German, so it's got to be a lager. Germans almost exclusively brew lagers.
Ja, das ist gut. It's the extent of my German. Really?
So they are a German like session beer basically. They're usually pretty low alcohol. This is 5%. If I didn't say that.
You didn't.
And J-Dubs is a brewery in Florida that I've been following because I have a guy I used to trade with who works there.
J-Dub.
So really, really light. Like,
yeah, I can see you through it.
Pale as the moon.
Huh.
No, it's very light yellow.
Yeah, it's. I guess yellow. Almost looks like Gatorade.
It does kind of look like Gatorade. Yeah, like.
Even though we're not allowed to say
like yellow flavored Gatorade.
I can say that if I want.
The yellow flavor. It's about green. It had about a one finger white head that quickly disappeared. So
looks nice.
It does. Smells like
smells like a Pilsner.
Grains, yeah. I get a little bit of hoppiness, and I wish I hadn't read that stupid label, but I almost get like a little bit of lemon in the scent.
Something like that.
Like lemon rind.
Interesting.
Smells really good, actually.
Smells good enough to drink.
Let's do it.
Shall we?
Schlanta.
Dry.
It is very dry. It's grainy.
Interesting.
Really grainy. I get a little... At the front, the very first thing I get is like sweetness, like lemon.
Because I was going to say I'm getting sweetness at the...
Now I'm getting sweetness again.
Okay, so like sweet.
Yeah, I get like lemon, which it's like lemony sweetness, not bitterness at the start.
Interesting.
And then I just get a whole lot of grain in the middle. Breadiness. Other things, dough.
Stuff like that.
Like bread dough, biscuit.
Yeah, and bitterness is mild. Did you say anything about that yet?
I didn't. I get it like at the end.
Yeah.
Like right after the middle, after the graininess, I get a little bit of bitterness.
It lingers into the aftertaste.
But then that sweetness comes back.
Which is nice.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good.
Yeah.
Tasty.
It is a session beer. You can pound them all day.
Yeah, this is probably, if you live in Florida, you're used to hot weather, but...
I wouldn't pound them all day because I'm usually at work.
Right, but if I had a day off...
Yeah, then I would pound them all day.
And I was sitting by a pool...
Yeah.
I'd love to drink this all day. Yeah, it's really good. There's a lot of carbonation. You see this in my glass going on? You got it too.
Yeah.
A lot of bubbles.
Nice. That's good.
That might be like the lightest colored beer I've ever drank. It's very light.
I've seen lighter. I'd say the lightest colored craft beer, maybe. How about that?
Yeah, okay. I can get behind that. Mouthfeel, I want to say it's like dry and carbonated. Right? It's real dry. Like, my mouth feels completely dry after taking a sip of it.
Which is something I like.
Yeah, me too. I like that in wine. And
unless I'm like, actually dry from being in the middle of a desert or something.
Right, that sucks.
But the alcohol-induced dryness or whatever that is.
Right, when you drink a liquid and you're like, wow, why is that so dry?
Like red wine.
Boy, that's really.
I'm just babbling now. Sorry.
That's really good.
But I guess babbling is better than not saying anything at all, like I usually do. At least you're not staring at this face.
I'm gonna try not to do that anymore. So drinkability. He already said drink them all day. Session. Yeah, and that's very, very drinkable and very, very good.
I agree wholeheartedly.
You
weren't looking just then.
No, but do you have a rating?
I do. I'm just going to give it a 5.
Is it a 5? Yeah, that's a great beer.
Even though you're not allowed to call it a Kölsch, it should say Kölsch style.
It should be Kölsch style, but I'm not,
Yeah, it's
Americans, we don't care.
Splitting hairs.
We do what we want. It's the same thing as Oktoberfests. Oktoberfests aren't technically allowed to be called Oktoberfests unless they're brewed in the whatever city in Germany. So you have to, if you're supposed to call them Marzens if you don't brew them in Germany.
Really, I didn't know.
It's the same beer, but you're supposed to call them Marzens if they're not brewed there. Or you can do the cheeky thing that Sam Adams does, and you can spell Oktoberfest with a K instead of a C, because then it's completely different, and it's perfectly fine if you do that. Yeah. But anyway, this is great. Knocked it out of the park. Kölsch is a style that the first time I drank it I was like, meh. But
one thing we failed to mention, did you mention wheat? It's got some wheat in it?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Maybe you didn't know that, but...
It says it's brewed with wheat.
Which apparently is something that some brewers do, some brewers don't when they're making Kölsch. It's an optional...
It is an optional thing, but it adheres to the guidelines that you must, it can or cannot, but it has to be this amount. I don't know what. But Germans are pretty strict on what they say about their beer. Anyway, with the Reinheitsgebot, and I'm not going to talk about that now. Anyway, this is good. Let's talk about this beer.
Yeah,
it's very good.
Up on a tangent.
Yeah, 5. It's great. I know that they don't distribute very far outside of Sarasota.
Shout out, excuse me. Shout out to my sister Lisa for bringing that to us.
Yeah, she brought us a bunch of Florida beers. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
So we're probably going to run the gamut on those. Anyway, 5. Great beer. Seek it out if you can. Trade for it if you can. This is really, really good.
I'm almost done.
I wish I had more than 2 of them, but, what are you going to do? Nothing. Fly to Florida and buy more.
Drink something else.
If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them below or send us an email. Subscribe if you like what we're doing. Until next time, cheers.
Cheers indeed.